Assalamualaikum and hi. Today we are going to present about the manufacturing and processing of yogurt from Nestle Malaysia Company. Firstly, I am going to introduce my group members. My name is Nur Yasmin and my group members are Nur Hasliza, Nur Alisa, Nur Ain Nabila, Nur Shasha and Ainul Yakin. First of all, I am going to present about the background of Nestle Malaysia Company. Nestle is a Swiss multinational food and drink processing conglomerate corporation headquartered in Switzerland. It is the largest food company in the world. Nestle Malaysia was established in the year of 1912 in Malaysia as Anglo-Swiss Condensed Milk Company. Nestle Malaysia head office is now located in Mutiara Damansara, Petaling Jaya, Selangor and has 6 sales offices with more than 5,000 employees nationwide. Besides, Nestle manufactures its own product in 7 factories and markets over 300 halal products across the nation. The products include breakfast cereal, confectionery, ice cream, dairy product, frozen food, and many more. The example of Nestle brand is Maggi, Kit Kat, and Nescafe. Yogurt is a dairy product which is made by blending fermented milk with various ingredients that provide flavor and color. The fermentation of lactose by using a culture of Lactobacillus bulgaricus and Streptococcus thermophilus bacteria will produce lactic acid, which acts on milk protein to give yogurt its texture. Yogurt, which is made from milk, is rich in nutrients, protein, vitamin, and calcium. It can give additional health benefits, which acts on a digestive aid by encouraging the growth of beneficial bacteria in the gut. This organism helps to digest food more efficiently and protect against harmful organisms. Evidence has shown that these people had domesticated goats and sheep around 5,000 before century. The meat from this animal was stored in gourds, and in the warm climate it naturally formed a curd. This curd was an early form of yogurt. Eventually, a process for purposely producing yogurt was developed. Next, the raw material needed to make yogurt, which is milk. Milk is the main ingredient of the yogurt. The type of milk used depends on the type of yogurt. For example, whole milk for full-fat yogurt. Next, stabilizer may also be used in yogurt to improve texture and helping to keep fruit uniformly mixed in the yogurt. Stabilizers used in yogurts are gelatin, locust bean gum, guar gum, pectin, and starch. Sweeteners, flavor, and fruit preparation are also used in yogurt to provide variety to the consumer. The starter culture in yogurt are Lactobacillus bulgaricus and Streptococcus thermophilus. The function of the starter culture is to ferment lactose to lactic acid. The increase in lactic acid decreases pH and causes the milk to clot or form the soft gel that is the characteristic of yogurt. Other bacterial cultures such as Lactobacillus acidophilus and Bifidobacteria may be added to yogurt as probiotic cultures.
As we all know, there are so many types of yogurt around the world, such as Australian yogurt, traditional yogurt, Greek yogurt, soy milk yogurt, goat milk yogurt, and many more. The first stage in process of making yogurt is modifying the milk composition. The composition of milk should be modified before it is used to make yogurt. Standardization process typically involve reducing the fat content and increasing the total solids. The fat content is reduced by using centrifuge that separate the fat from milk. The milk is placed in the storage tank from clarifier and tested for fat and solid content. Evaporating some water or adding concentrated milk can be achieved to produce the yogurt. Solid content is increased to improve the nutritional value in the yogurt. It is to make it easier to produce a firmer yogurt. It is also to improve the stability of yogurt by reducing the tendency for it to separate in the storage. The milk substance is fermented until it becomes yogurt. The cooling temperature in storage should be between 5 degrees Celsius and 7 degrees Celsius.
The next step is pasteurization and homogenization. Pasteurization is very important because it destroys microorganisms in the milk that may interfere with the fermentation process. It also denatures the whey protein, resulting in improved body and texture. Pasteurization also helps release compound in the milk and dissolve oxygen. Pasteurization can be a continuous process where the milk is heated to a high temperature, which is 85 degrees C to 90.5 degrees C for 30 to 60 minutes. Homogenization subjects milk fat globules to severe conditions that disrupt the membrane surrounding globules, breaking them up into smaller. They produce a smoother and creamier end product with great stability. Homogenization is typically accomplished using a homogenizer at high pressure range, from 10 to 20 MPa. Alternative homogenization methods include ultra-high pressure processing, ultrasound, and microfluidization. Ultra-high pressure homogenization has been introduced commercially and produce firmer yogurts with higher water-holding capacities.
The next step after homogenization, we add a bacteria. The mixture need to be cooled first because the bacteria can kill by the high temperature. Lactic acid bacteria that we adding in the mixture are also using in cheese manufacturing. The two species that we use to make a yogurt is Lactobacillus and Streptococcus. Lactic acid bacteria are known as a starter culture. The bacteria ferment the milk and change it into the yogurt. Fermentation takes many hours, and during that time, the mixture gets at the optimum temperature of 40 to 45 degrees Celsius, so that bacteria can work fast. Fermentation produce lactic acid. Types of acid, the pH of the milk drops to about 4.4. This is why natural yogurt has a sharp taste. The pH drop to a low, the lactic acid bacteria also stop working, so that yogurt doesn't become too solid. The pH drop also stop the growing of bad bacteria. The solidification happens because the protein begin to coagulate when something which is liquid turns into a more solid state.
The next step is adding fruit, flavors, and additives into the yogurt. Fruit, flavors, and additives can be added into the yogurt at various steps of manufacturing. This is based on what type of yogurt we would like to make. For example, we all know that we have two types of yogurt, right? First, the non-flavored yogurt, and then we have fruity-based yogurt. In non-flavored yogurt, the flavor and the additives will be added into the processed milk before being dispensed into the carton, whereas in the fruity yogurt, the fruit, the additives, and the flavor will be added first into the container, which will create a bottom layer. Last but not least, the inoculated milk will be added on top. This product and then will be sealed and then incubated at a suitable temperature, which will prevent the growth of harmful bacteria. If the fruit is pasteurized, it can still be added into the yogurt but in a puree form. Last but not least, the fruit will be packed into another package, which will be added into the yogurt upon consumption. The finished product will then be placed in a cardboard case. The cardboard case is then stacked on top of pallets. The product will then be transferred into stores via the refrigerated trucks.
17 February 2020, small pieces of black rubber were discovered in some of the pack, one of the Nestle product, which is Sky Yogurt Variety Pack with fruit pieces. So the manufacturer of this product alert to find the possible contamination by its fruit preparation supplier. Then Nestle spokesman said the contamination was due to an isolated incident during manufacturing process that the problem now has been resolved. The contamination caused by the rubber material that seal processing equipment. The number of recorded recall of food product that has been contaminated with rubber is increasing in 2016. However, repeated mechanical preparation can damage rubber scale and fragment can break off. So, to reduce the risk of future metal-detectable rubber and to provide extra security of the product, regular maintenance cycle is needed in every manufacturer. The conclusion is yogurt is an ancient traditional ferment food that has been known for a long time. A tremendous industrialization or its manufacturing condition. The industrial manufacture is now well established, breakthrough innovation are limited, and the improvement in process productivity relate mainly to the design and the management of the manufacturing units. As we know, yogurt and its benefit have been valued by many people, especially in those who have gastrointestinal problem. The production behind yogurt are well understood, allowing for improvement and advancement in both the quality and efficient manufacturing of the product. Improving the health potential of yogurt has become a popular field, and for industrial reasons, enhancing the texture, taste, as well as storage life of yogurt is an appealing investment for yogurt consumer. Yogurt is a basic form is a very eco-friendly product, as humans are essential consuming the waste product of acidic fermentation. Additionally, the unique taste, texture and potential for environmental health benefits of yogurt make yogurt an attractive food for people of many cultures.